get to transition into what's in my book, presented by our sponsor, mybookie.ag. Create your account today. Use our promo code BENCH. And when you make your first deposit, it will automatically double your money. That's only for a limited time. So sign up at mybookie.ag. Use promo code BENCH, BENCH. And we've mentioned it. This will just be right off the bat. Plus 100. Somebody scores in the Nuggets-Mavs game next Friday. It's easy money. Free money.
Easy money.
Take it. Take my money.
Take it. Just take it.
And now we get into the lines that we like this week. Mine are both college football. I'm going to let you start, and we'll see what you got.
My first one, I got LSU plus 9.5 versus Ole Miss. I don't think they'll beat Ole Miss, but I think they have something to play for in Ed Orgeron, and I think that they'll make the game closer than 9.5. Ole Miss has an absolutely incredible offense, but they made the Tennessee game way closer than it should have been. So I think that LSU, who coming off a big win last week, I think they can make the game interesting. They're not going to win. I think Matt Corral and Lane Kiffin over there in Ole Miss has a great offense, and that they got a good shot at doing some damage in the SEC the rest of the year. Mm-hmm. But I think LSU has a chance to cover plus 9.5 because that's a pretty steep spread.
Yeah, I saw that number too, and it was interesting. I don't think that LSU is going to lose by more than. I don't think that they get blown out by Ole Miss. Ole Miss's offense is great, but LSU's offense. That's the thing about LSU. They're talented enough that when you score a lot, they will be able to match you because of their athleticism and their speed. So LSU, I like that line as well. My first one, Northwestern plus 21.5 against Michigan, minus 110 odds. I think Michigan is good. Obviously, they're good.
I don't know. This will be 22-point favorite.
This will be their first real tough test. Like Nebraska was tough, but Pat Fitzgerald has these Northwestern Wildcats ready to punch you in the face. Yeah. And Michigan's coming off of a bye. I think they might sleepwalk out of it. I don't know. I just like the 21.5 points is easy for me to hit.
Very easy.
And, if Michigan ends up doing it, I'll give Michigan the respect that they deserve because they would have finally earned it. But I don't see them blowing out Northwestern. This is going to be a close game.
No, I don't hate that at all. My next one, I got baseball. Dodgers right now are down 2-0. I'm going to go Dodgers in 7, plus 300 to win 4-3. I think the Braves. I think we see a series where each team wins a home game. And then until we get to Game 7, and then the Dodgers win Game 7 because they have the right. They throw out all their studs out there to get to the World Series. I think there's a series that's very split even, and it goes Game 7 plus 300 odds. Those odds are very, very favorable.
By the way, the Red Sox did pick up the win tonight, so they have a 2-1 advantage in the ALCS. It was a big win. Schwarber had a huge night. All those Cubs guys had really big impacts on their new teams. But now my last line that I have this week for you guys, Purdue plus 3 against Wisconsin. Purdue's in the top 25. Wisconsin is good. They've played a lot of good teams, but I've been able to pick decent spots where Wisconsin.
Especially college football.
Yeah, and this is a game also. I like Purdue plus 3. I'm waiting for the money line to come out. There's been a couple games. I did it with the Oklahoma State game that I gave you guys last week. I took their plus 5. I also ended up taking their money line at plus 170. I won both. It was perfect. It was great. I lost the under because I thought I hit the over and it didn't go. So I ended up losing that one. But I had a good week. Purdue is a game where I'm going to look at the money line Saturday. I think that they're going to beat Wisconsin because they're going to be riding high off of beating a number 2 team and now being ranked in the top 25 for the first time in forever. Maybe I don't even know if it's happened before.
I don't think it's ever happened before. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. My last one before we get to the ride the slope. My last one I got is an NFL one. Falcons minus 2 against the Dolphins. Minus 2 is. I think the Falcons are 2 points better. I don't care if it's a field goal. That's still you cover. Minus 2 is very, very favorable. That's where you got to look at those odds and be like, man, Dolphins have been struggling big time. I think Atlanta has a good shot to win this game. Minus 2 is very, very, very favorable.
Yeah, I like that. Minus 2 is a great line.
And now we get to ride the slope. We won last week, so look what we're doing. We're giving you back the goggles. Last week I gave you my NHL parlay. This week, since the NBA is back, we're going to give you your opening week parlay for basketball. Obviously, first one we're starting with, Jimmy. We're starting with our Denver Nuggets plus 6 against the Suns. Even if we lose, then we're not losing by 6. We are not getting our asses kicked. It's Nugs in 4 season, not Suns in 4 season. At minus 110, that's the easy one. Medium, we're going Bucks, Heat, Under 224 minus 110. Bucks and Heat, both teams are very, very, very good defensively. Very good defensively. 124 means that the game's going to be 112 to 112. That's what they're estimating it as. Put the under there. I like that a lot because getting Kyle Lowry, that's another good defensive-minded point guard. You know Bam's going to be locked down in the middle. You know honestly, Chris Middleton can lock up anybody. So I love the under of that game.
Yeah, Milwaukee's defense. I love any under with Milwaukee. I like
Milwaukee, especially Miami, who's gritty as they are too. Difficult now. Here we go. This is the hot take. Pelicans plus 4.5 against Philly. I don't trust Philly. I think they are weighing on way too much, and I think the Pelicans think that they got something with Brandon Ingram and Zion. They think that they got a shot to make the playoffs. I don't think so, but you never know with this team. And a plus 4.5 is very favorable against a Philly team that has struggled to deal with this whole Ben Simmons drama. The dude's going to be booed in his home arena. Like it's a very, very good line, and I think the Pelicans could punk them on opening night. Altogether, odds aren't as good as what they usually are, but altogether it's plus 232. I'm going to be taking this because it's very, very, very favorable. I like all these lines a lot. There's weeks where I'm like, shit, I like this line, but I don't love it. I love all these lines. I am hammering the fuck out of all these.
I'll rock it. I'm bringing the good luck juju. So ride the slope with Niko this week. Win some money, and be sure to get in on the action. Sign up today. MyBookie.ag, promo code BENCH, BENCH, and ride the slope with Niko and I.
And we also have our first installment of the Mile High Parlay. You can hit Thursday and Friday. We don't have to put goggles on for this. I didn't throw this in there, but I was looking at the game set for this week. Broncos obviously are the underdogs against Cleveland. You can take Broncos and the Avs on Thursday night because the Avs play Thursday night, and then you take the Nuggets on Friday against, I think it's either it might be San Antonio game. But you take the Mile High Parlay. If you're really feeling yourself, you can throw CU in there and you can throw Colorado State in there because they play Friday and Saturday as well. So we have our first installment of the Mile High Parlay 2 available this weekend.
MyBookie.ag, promo code BENCH, ride the slope, get in on the Mile High Parlay, and MyBookie's the greatest place to place your bets. I bet constantly now. I was able to supplement my bank account with some college football winnings last week, and then I went and lost it tonight in the NFL, but that's how it works, and the world keeps turning.
You're either hot or due. You're either hot or you do.
I ended up being very due.
We are both very due.
I hit both those bets, and then I haven't won another one since because I lost the Avs. I took the Avs -1 again, lost, and then I took the under, lost. It wasn't great. Wasn't a great weekend other than Saturday morning. But no, we love working with MyBookie. Be sure to check them out. Now let's wrap up the episode.